a lot of groundwork laid. But niggas like Future, that's why he's the GOAT, was one of the people, even when, remember when New York used to hate on Atlanta? They went to other markets with their songs. I don't see no West Coast artists coming to New York.
If you doesn't know about commission-free car insurance, then listen up.
This guy was banned from Facebook
to market their music, honestly. And again, I guarantee there's gonna be some West Coast person gonna take this and be like, look, blood, look, this East Coast nigga hating on us, blood. If he come over here, we gotta do whatever you want. I'm just telling you the facts. So when I see Mustard,
dang, Ack over there mocking. Damn, Ack.
do this, I think y'all are doing the West Coast a disservice. The fact is this: Mustard, you're an international producer. Nobody looks at you as a West Coast producer, okay? Outside of the West Coast. Kendrick, you're an international artist. Anything you put out is not only gonna stay in the West Coast. It's for everybody else, because people are acting like Kendrick. You know, everybody like, yeah, Kendrick united the West. He put the West on. Great. I'm glad put on 7 people on his album. With those, will it translate? When most people look at West Coast sound and music as, oh, it's just regional to the West Coast. I think there's some work to be done. And if anybody who's smart, and there is going to be a smart artist who wants to be super popular, Kendrick don't got to do it. Kendrick's already popular. They're going to realize.
Damn, DJ Akademiks says West Coast artists are stupid and dumb. DJ Akademiks calls every West Coast artist dumb, stupid. Kendrick, no, DJ Akademiks calls West Coast artists dumb and stupid. No, DJ Akademiks crashes out on West Coast artists, calling them dumb. Yeah, there we go. I think that's a good title.
Realize y'all got to work these other markets. Y'all could be the #1 underground or #1 artist in Cali, but shit, I want to be #1 artist in the country. And that person's going to be dope. Okay? And I think that's what Boy Wonder was kind of getting at. You know what I mean? So don't bully him out of his opinion. Now, him saying West Coast rap is ass, I don't think he necessarily believes that. I think he's speaking to the regionality of it. It's regional. Me personally, I don't think West Coast rap is ass. Bruh. Adam 22 hit me when I said my comments about Drexler Joy in the interview. They said, bro, are you trying to sign him? Like, they thought there was some money incentive into it. No. I was watching a No Jumper video and somehow had autoplay on, and I clicked on something and it was almost a West Coast vibe. You know when your algorithm get there? And it played Drexler Joy song. And I couldn't find.
Hey, I love the West Coast sound. I love the West Coast sound, man. Ever since, I mean, I'm not a West Coast historian, but where did that sound come from? Like who started that? I mean, the furthest I know is Dre. I mean, if you live in Cali, y'all would know more than me. But that's how I learned about West Coast is, Dre, the NWA. But whoever started that sound, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. So shout out to the West Coast. Shout out to the West Coast. But I think it's Dre started it, right? West Coast is funk. West Coast, Zap and Ruger, Zap and Ruger, Mac Dre, hip hop diverse. Okay, Ice-T, Too Short, West Coast is literally a staple on hip hop. All right, Easy, Too Short, NWA. Yeah, that was the first time that I've heard of that sound. Was Dre. Actually, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't really. First time I heard of the West Coast was like when I first heard it. Was it? I'm trying to see. Who was it? It was either Too Short or Snoop. I think it was either Too Short or Snoop. I think the first person that I heard from the West, I think it was Too Short. I think, yeah, Too Short came out before Snoop, right? Yeah, it was Too Short because my brother used to play all this music and stuff. So I think it was Too Short. The first West Coast artist I heard when I was a kid, it was Too Short.
Find it, and then I went. Somehow I found it like later because I was obsessed.
Yeah. Way before Snoop. Yeah, so I would say the first artist that I listened to from the West Coast was Too Short because my brother used to have it. That's when it was a tape player. When it was a tape player, I remember. It was Too Short. It was like a dark, and he was in front of a car. He was in front of like an old school black car, I think. Let me see if my memory serves me right. Let me see if my memory. I think he was in front of an old school. Yep, right. No, okay, yeah, nah. This one right here. Yeah, this one. All right, yeah, this one. This was the first time I ever listened to West Coast. It's right here. It was this one. Yeah. That was the first time. Yeah. Oh, whoa, and get down here. Too Short and these freaky goddamn trying to get me clapped. Goddamn, I forgot Too Short freaky ass. Yeah, goddamn. Get your freaky ass on my goddamn. Trying to get me clapped.
That's with it. And then I said, I like this fucking song. I want to talk to this guy. Him and his team was dope as fuck. They said, yo, all right, yo, we want to come out here to talk to you. Let's do it. Again, I think that has to happen. But, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The reason why I think the West Coast, other than the big artists, are stagnant is because y'all don't like DJ Dickhead is like the perfect example. Everything, no matter what you say, they just talk to you like they're a conglomerate. West Coast. Shut the fuck up. We're talking about one artist. Relax. Nigga, it's like imagine I'm telling somebody from New York, like, yo, bro, you know you could do this, and all of a sudden he's like, New York City, nigga. Like, shut up. So this is why the reason why.
Why can't the West celebrate? What? This is a big victory. What you mean? Why are you so mad that they want to celebrate this moment? Why does that bother you? They deserve this moment. It don't matter. Kendrick from the West. So is What's Up? What's wrong with that? Why are you bothered about that? Let them have their fun. Let them enjoy it. Everybody has their moments. This is their moment. Let them shine, man. Why you so mad, man? God damn. Like, for some reason, he's really bothered by that. Like, he really agitated. He is really passionate about, like, West Up. So, why does that bother you, though?
We're not seeing as many artists that have a traditional West Coast sound influence in the rest of the culture. Like, when people are talking about the great West Coast artists, there are a bunch of people from the West Coast affecting the culture, but their sound doesn't immediately identify with being from the West Coast. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Tyler, the Creator, I know he hung out in the West Coast, but I didn't put him as a West Coast artist. I thought his sound and his style was kind of culturally or locationally ambiguous. But he is from the West. But he's not like traditionally, like, you know, by the sound, a West Coast artist. So this is what happens with the culture. West Coast niggas come across as so, like, non-malleable that you're just like, all right, y'all niggas got it. Cool. All right, we can't tell you shit. You got it. West up. You got it. We'll just focus on Atlanta and bump Atlanta music all day. We'll bump Houston music. We'll bump Miami and Memphis music. But we'll just act like y'all West. Think about it. Niggas in New York play Memphis music all day. Glorilla, Moneybag Yo, Dolph, rest in peace, Key Glock, all day. They play music come from Atlanta all day. They play music come from Texas. Texas has been on a heating spree recently. All day. Southern Florida music all day. When it comes to West Coast music, a lot of people look at it like nails on a chalkboard, and it's a lot of it because of that dynamic. It's like okay, all right, that's like a whole different country. Just let them be. All right, let them niggas be, bro. All right, you can't tell them anything anyway. Let them niggas be. Like, niggas look at West Coast music like it's UK music. Like, all right, y'all got it, bro. Okay, you got it. Cool.
Yo, why does Ag hate this West Coast so much, man? He be talking ever since the battle started. He been talking real crazy about the West. Why he be? I mean, I love the West Coast, man. Shout out to the whole Cali, man. I love Cali, man. Why is he so butthurt about this? Maybe it's because his best artist, I mean his favorite artist lost. But damn, you ain't gotta take it out on the whole state, my nigga. Hey man, shout out to the West, man. Shout out to the West. I love Cali.
And I think it's vice versa. I think those artists look at it like that too. There's no sense that it needs to ingratiate with the rest of the.
Oh yeah, now that is true. Now people, even though like the South been on top for a while, but yeah, there was definitely in like the early 80s, 90s that people didn't respect down South, but you know, now we just all the way took over. But yeah, it was a definitely a point of time where people didn't respect down South, Houston, and Atlanta. But now, you know, all that changed now. But you know, I get it. But that was back in the day. I think people more in times music is easier to listen to than it was back in the day, right? Back in the day, you literally just had to wait on the radio The internet wasn't really popping back then. So when you downloaded songs, it took like it took like 2 hours just to download one song. So you really couldn't. I remember like listening to songs because I had a homeboy when I was in high school. That was when like you can download songs from AOL and all this stuff. He would get all the songs. He would get unreleased songs from New York and play down here, but it was the artists that he would play. I didn't know who the hell it was because we were just trapped in our little down south little bubble, right? But now music has reached everywhere because it's so easy to listen to. You can get it on your Spotify, you can get it on Pandora, you can go on YouTube. But back then, it really wasn't like if you didn't know somebody that knew somebody about East Coast, you ain't really listen to East Coast like that. I know down south, I ain't really listen to East Coast music like that. Down south, we listen to Master P. Yeah, Master P rap a lot, Swisher House, Screw Music, all the Screw tapes and stuff like that. We ain't really, like the UGKs, like we would just stay in our little bubble. But now I don't think that's a factor because how how easy it is to get music. You can get on your Pandora, YouTube. Music is so big now, but that was back in the day, though. That was back in the day.
The world. So people just be like, all right, stay there. Anyway, Boy Wonder, I'll say this to you. I think Mustard outed you or put this up because he's clearly Team Kendrick. And we know, and by the way, when I talked to Boy Wonder, you know what he said? Dog, we're producers. Like, he produced Not Like Us, that made #1. I produced Family Matters. We were both on the same charts. I'm not a hater. I congratulated him. Yeah. I don't hate Mustard.
Oh, yeah. Outkast, MJG, like anything down south, 3-6 Mafia. Yeah, that's pretty much all I listen to, or all that we listen to. If it wasn't Screw Music, DJ Screw, Swisher House, Hot Boys, Cash Money, 8-Ball MJG, Mystical, you know what I mean? Just anything down south, we would listen to anything down south. We ain't really listen to too much New York or West Coast unless it was mainstream. If it was like a Jay-Z or something, we listen to Jay-Z. Or if it was like Snoop or Drake, yeah, we'd listen to that, but that would probably be it, But the majority of the music that I listened to as a child was mainly just South. Anything South.
So that's why I said, like he basically complimented him on the beat right here when he says good shit, beat hard as fuck. He's taking out the fact that Drake is his man's. Like Drake and Boy Wonder are like this. But this is where the battle is at, where you kind of have to pick a side. And
yeah, all that Outkast. Now we talking about the early Outkast. We ain't talking about Caroline. We ain't talking about that Outkast. We talking about when Outkast first started, when he used to wear normal clothes. Talking about the OG Outkast.
And I said that to Boy Wonder too. I said, bro, yeah, that nigga outed you for even giving a compliment about both y'all making the charts, because he's clearly Team Kendrick. He's in the music video with Kendrick, Not Like Us. He got a new song, Mustard. Yes, they want you to pick a side too. Because let's be honest, a lot of people who fuck with Drake, they're just kind of like quiet right now, right? Like, I love Yachty, and I'm not blaming Yachty, but like,
yep.
Do you hear how these niggas, like whether it's Schoolboy Q or anybody else on the West Coast side, how they talk about Kendrick? There's no ambiguity on who they fuck with, and it's almost like a disdain for who they don't fuck with. Yeah.
Man, I feel bad for kids that they don't know how to burn CDs or dub tapes. Y'all remember back in the day when you used to, when you had a jukebox? They don't even have jukeboxes no more. I wouldn't say jukebox, but was it called jukebox? Damn, I forgot what it was called. But the stereos, those are stereos when you had the tape play and you had to time it at the right time. You would hit play on this one, and you would have to hit the record button at the same damn time. You had to do it. Oh, them good old days, man. Oh, those are good old days, man. Kids, Boombox. Yeah, Boombox. It was called, Boombox. Oh, man, no Boombox. Man, I used to love them Boomboxes. Oh, those are good old days. Boombox, yeah.
Everybody else who fuck with Drake, they're kind of like, all right, we're just gonna chill out right now. We're not trying to say we don't fuck with those guys over there. And also one of the reasons they don't do it, again, they're trying to make the situation like it's a Kendrick versus it's a Drake versus the West Coast thing. So that's really one of the reasons. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, these are good. I remember these. Oh, look. So many memories. Oh, man. I used to have the big ones. Now, I remember the ones, I like the big boys that had those big old, hold on, let's see if they still have them. Oh. Now, the ones that you used to get at Walmart. Yeah, these right here with the tape player. Oh, I remember the tape. The CD, you hit the little button and then the thing to flop open. Oh. So many memories. Oh, these are good old days. Where's the other? Oh, this is the one that I used to. Oh, man, I remember this one right here. Everybody had this one. Yo, everybody and their mama had this Sony. Oh, god damn. I remember this one. Oh, everybody had this one. This was like the standard one that you got right here with the little. Oh, man, this take me back. Oh, the radio, tape, CD players, and then a little knob. And then, oh, man, this right here take me back, man. Oh, these are the good old days, man. Oh, man, those are good old days. Yep. Oh, man. I feel bad for kids that they didn't experience this with the antenna. Not with the antenna. Man, kids don't really know what it is to be kids these days. Everything is so in the palm of your hand. You know, they just don't know what it is to be an actually kid these days. You ain't gotta worry about the internet. Look, if you get your ass beat, ain't nobody gonna know. Right now, if you get your ass whooped, the goddamn whole world gonna know. People liking and Facebooking and all this shit. No, man, we were just living in the moment. We was going outside. We were jumping ropes, playing with the fire extinguisher. You know what I mean? Playing tackle football. Well, where you tackle on grass and you touch on cement. But sometimes we'll tackle your ass in the cement too. Just in, if we don't like your ass, we'll still tackle you on cement. But you play football in the street, touch on the cement, tackle in the grass. Oh, man, these are good old days. I don't even think they do that no more. Oh, these are the good old days, man. Oh, man. Good old days. Kids don't know what it's like to be an actual kid these days. I feel bad for them. Two-hand touch, yeah, all that, man. How to go seek, how to go get it, go climb the tree. See, I was one of those badass kids where I stayed in the neighborhood and there was a fence there. Our badass would get rocks and throw it over the fence and see if it hit a car, and if it does, we'll run. We were good bad kids. We were good bad kids. Like, we ain't do no drugs or like we ain't like do anything illegal. We just did bad shit, But we ain't do nothing illegal though. We were good bad kids back in the day. Doorbell ditch. Well, we call it nigger knocking. We call it nigger knocking when you just go to somebody's house and you bang on a door and then you just running. you just run. Nigger knocking. Yeah. Throwing rocks. Yep. Egging houses. Yeah, man. We used to do all that. Oh, those are good old days.
All right, man.
Yeah. Good bad kids.
Okay. Chat.
All right. So we got that out the way.